all social media is created equal, right? Well, of course not. But when it comes to advertising, is that what local advertisers think? We'll find out in about 30 seconds.
Welcome to Corey's Local Marketing Minute, an enlightening and entertaining look at what's happening in the world of local advertising and marketing. Corey's Local Marketing Minute is brought to you by Accelerant.
Accelerant provides best-in-class digital advertising solutions. Our proprietary technology covers your entire sales funnel, from proposal creation and campaign launch to monitored performance. We collaborate with local media companies and agencies to deliver excellent customer service, sales support, campaign management, and more. As an industry leader, we'll go above and beyond to ensure your success. Unlock your digital advertising potential with Accelerant.
Welcome into the video, everybody. I'm your host, Corey Elliott, and I have no idea why I'm holding my hands like a supervillain. Anyway, today we're going to talk about how local advertisers use social media. But before we do, please remember to subscribe. Also like these videos. What's that going to hurt? Just click the little like button and comment. Somebody will answer you eventually. Okay, let's get to it. We're talking about social media again, but there's a reason for that. It's because local advertisers talk about social media a lot, and they use social media a lot. But first, let's throw some numbers up on the board to kind of quantify it. Ooh, want to see a magic trick? Check this out. Pretty cool, right? Let's throw some numbers up. We asked our SMB panel some questions and we got these numbers: 88, 68, 31, 24. What do they mean? Well, remember, SMB panel is a collection of local advertisers who agreed to take a survey every month, a few hundred of them, and this 88% represents the percentage of local advertisers who use social media platforms to advertise or market their business regularly. 68% say they buy ads at least on one site. 31% said they have used social media platforms more this year than last year. And 24% are considering using a new platform in the next year. So to quickly remind you, 88% use, 68% buy, 31% have said they used it more this year than last year, and 24% are seeking a new platform. So that's why we're talking about social media again. But each of these platforms do different things, right? One should expect something different out of each one of these, right? Well, we wanted to know what was the goal or the purpose of using each one of these. For instance, if you use YouTube, what was your goal? Well, we asked that, and we got this crazy chart that I have spent way too much time looking at. But let me show you what I found. It's going to take me a little while to set up. Pretty crazy, huh? Okay, stay with me. Come into my madness. Basically, we asked the users of each one of these platforms, what were your goals in using that platform? What were you trying to achieve? And I'm going to list the percentages of these users who said this was their goal. Let me show you what I mean. First goal was to reach as many people as possible. The social media platforms that had the highest percentage of users saying that was their goal was TikTok and YouTube. What this is saying is that 50% of those local advertisers who use TikTok had this as one of their goals for using TikTok. Coming in second was Instagram with 47%. Let's put a second one up there. This one is about maintaining or improving brand reputation. The two that had the highest percentages, 45% of Instagram users and 38% of X, Twitter, whatever we're calling them, users. The goal of sharing links back to your site, 38% of Xers, not Gen Xers, and 37% of LinkedIn users, or LinkedIn advertisers, or LinkedIn marketers. Okay, you get how this is working? Showing you the top two, or the ones with the highest percentages of each goal. Next goal was to reach a niche audience. It's niche, right? Not what else would it be? Anyway, reach a targeted audience. The two highest, 36% of TikTok marketers wanted to reach a niche audience, and 30% of YouTube marketers. Okay, let's put a couple more up there. Drive traffic to a website, 48% of YouTube marketers, and 42% of Facebook marketers. And finally, increase engagement. 50% of TikTok marketers, 47% of Instagram marketers. This is kind of a look at what marketing goal local advertisers expect out of these platforms. Side note, some of you out there might be surprised to see Facebook not popping up a lot. Well, that's because it's usually third in every one of these. It's used a lot, and a lot is expected of it. But these other ones had some higher percentages. But overall, still Facebook. But I think there's something cooler to point out in all this. If you kind of stand back from this, not literally, come back to the screen, you almost see, here's where I might get a little crazy on you. You almost see a marketing funnel here, right? From big down to small. meaning I want to reach a lot of people. My brand's important, gets a little tighter. Now I want to share links to my site. Now I want to reach just a specific audience. I want to drive traffic and I want to increase engagement. See how that's kind of a funnel, right? A marketing funnel, which if you believe in the wisdom of the masses and that the local advertisers think that these things can deliver on this funnel in this way, you kind of have a stair step through this funnel by using these different things as you go down, right? You get the idea, right? So it kind of sets up a whole matrix of when to use each one of these social media platforms, and that you do different things in each one of these as you go down this funnel. Pretty cool, right? Well, is that what local advertisers are doing? I think a clue lies in how they answered this next question. We asked, when posting to social media, do you send the same message to multiple platforms? If you're really leaning into that matrix, would you? Well, here's how their answers broke down. They can be put into 3 buckets: 22%, 43%, 35%. 22% answered one way, 43% answered another way, 35% answered a third way. And the answers were, 22% said, no, we don't send the same message. We use different messages per platform. Yay! 43% said, yeah, we do the same message, but it's slightly varied. And a full 35% said, yes, we do. Send the same thing through different platforms. Despite the fact you just saw they had different goals for every platform. So as the use of social media matures on Main Street, for marketing purposes that is, local advertisers seem to be understanding that they should expect different things from different platforms. Cool, but a lot of them aren't quite to that sophistication level where they are customizing messages per platform to execute on those goals. Wow, I said all that like I knew what I was talking about. So their use of social media isn't going to go away. Over 80% are using some social media platforms. And remember, as a healthy amount, we're going to increase this next year. So this messaging might be where they could use some help. And I think that's where a lot of you who are watching this could fit in. Apparently only after I hatch my plan for world domination. I don't know what this is.
You've been watching Corey's Local Marketing Minute, sponsored by our friends at Adcelerant. Learn more at adcelerant.com. Remember, if you'd like to hear more of Corey's insights, check out the Local Marketing Trends podcast. Just Google Burrell Podcast or look for the podcast link on burrellassociates.com.